So this is a review on the new FFA Deathmatch that has been added to Valorant. Honestly, I was really looking for some sort of new like FFA practice mode because I would spend so much time just committing like an unrated game to practice, and when in reality I just want to practice my aim, right? Like day to day you don't lose your ability to think about the game, but your muscle memory, you need to kind of get that in check. So using free-for-all deathmatch, 6 minute rounds where you can just play against other people and you're just shooting, is a lot of fun, and I really think that's kind of cool. um, it was something I thought was necessary to the game. I'm really glad that they added it. I think that there are some tweaks that can be made to it just to make it a little less annoying. I guess some of the spawn locations on some of the maps, just from personal experience, seem to put you right in the middle of existing gunfights, which can be a little annoying when you're playing, right? It's, on a side note, very important to not really care too much about your overall stat line when you're playing against it in this game, and you're not really focusing on winning the round. The big thing is I use this as a practice tool to get you ready for a competitive match, so you can play much better in your competitive games and not miss those easy shots, right? You use this as an opportunity to practice shooting. You'll notice that in this particular clip that I'm using just a pistol, just a sheriff, to practice my one taps, because I want to get that like flick kind of protection down. I want to get down to the headshot only mentality, so that when I get into a ranked game, it's a little bit more natural for me to just flick the heads and shoot, right? When I practice, I'll usually practice a game with like just a sheriff or just a ghost, and then I'll use another game where I'm practicing with like a phantom or a vandal, and then sometimes I'll even do a third game where I'm doing just an op. And it's actually a lot of fun. It's just kind of like I zone out. I'll put a little bit of music on in the background, similar to what you're hearing now, and just kind of bang out. But as a general review, I think that the game mode was necessary, and I think that it's great that they finally added it, because I think that it's going to help a lot of people kind of rank up, because if they use this as a tool to practice the way that I think it's designed to be, you're going to be able to advance your rank just based off of your aim being better, right? And a lot of people who were kind of taking this game a little bit more seriously to begin with, and who want to have really good competitive matches and not just use it as just hop right into a competitive match and lose the first 3 games because you can't hit anything. They were already using like third-party aim trainers, so they were using like Aim Lab or something similar to that. I know I was personally, but that doesn't mean that the aim that you have on a static target or a moving target in a third-party software, or even if you use the practice mode that's built into this game, just doesn't necessarily translate to when you're playing a ranked game, or you're hitting a moving target in this game. So to be able to practice against other live players with some of whom have a really good reaction time, some players that aren't as good, all in all, I think is really important, so that you'll be able to play more consistently in your ranked matches, right? So you can play 3 or 4 deathmatch games, warm up for about 20 minutes or so, and then hop into a competitive match, and you'll be able to hit shots like that one. And I think that that's pretty cool. All in all, I think there's a few things that they do need to change. I don't like the health pack thing that they have, where you have to actually physically go walk over to a body to get a kill, or to like reload, or to heal up. I think that they should change that so that it's just you get a headshot kill, or you get a kill and you get some health back, right? So you get you kill someone, you get 50 HP back or something like that. Because then when you win those close gunfights, like let's say they do 117 to you and you killed them 156 or something like that, that you don't get to go back to the start of having 150 HP. You have to work your way back into it by winning another couple of fights. And also, when you do get that kill, you actually don't get the reload or the health until you walk over that body. And I think that is a little weird, because it's not natural in a game sense anyway to go walk over the body that you killed, right? Like you don't always do that. Usually you get a kill and you might take that position, but you're not immediately running towards that dead body, right? Um, you're checking other corners, especially in deathmatch where you have to check like every single location because they could be in front of you, behind you, to the side, everywhere else. But all in all, the games are only 6 minutes long, right? Or the first to 30, right? Most of the games I've played, people have gotten to 30 first, which, you know, it's not terribly difficult. You just practice your aim. And I'm seeing a lot of people that I know that are playing in like a lower elo. They're playing this deathmatch now, and they're starting to hit better shots in games of unrated that I play with them. They're starting to kind of aim a little bit more, and using some aim tips that sometimes I'll give to them because, you know, that's my thing. I like to tell people what to do. But in those aim tips, I like to give them kind of a little bit of advice on how to aim better. And they're taking that in deathmatch, practicing it against other real people, and then taking it into their competitive matches and their unrated matches, and they're just completely dominating people in that elo because they're able to aim better, right? And I'm of the firm belief that you could typically get to like the gold / platinum elo with just your aim and nothing else, right? You don't really have to worry about game sense terribly, right? You don't have to worry too much about strategy. If you can out aim your opponents in those elos, like in the lower plat high gold elo, you're gonna get there just by being able to shoot people. And that's really important because a lot of people who are stuck in that elo, they think that they need to focus on so much strategy to be able to outbrain their opponents, but in reality it's just they have to be consistently able to hit shots. And using like FFA deathmatch like this one is, I think, really important, right? Yeah, that's really all that I have for this video in regards to the new deathmatch mode. I really enjoy it. I really use it as a practice tool to get better at this game, and I hope that you guys use it the same opportunity to get better at this game. It's fun to just hop in, start shooting, not have to worry about abilities or positioning or anything. You're just shooting, getting kills, and zoning out, and really getting that muscle memory going. But comment what you guys think about the new free-for-all deathmatch. I want to hear what your opinions are. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like. If you really like it, you can go ahead and hit subscribe. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then I also stream Saturday and Sunday Valorant as well. But that's it for me today. You have a great rest of your day, and you know, get that higher elo, kids.